You have learnt about the early days of Sir C.V. Raman. You know the parents of Sir C.V. Raman. You also know how he was very much interested in science and why he could not attend the school regularly. What did his relatives advise him to do? Why did he take the competitive examination? See, what was he appointed as, and how did he feel in his new post of Deputy Accountant General? These are the things which you learned in the previous class. Today, in this class, you are going to learn about Sir C.V. Raman's achievements and awards, and see what are the jobs he did, or where did he work as professor, and how he got that award, Nobel Prize, for his work. What was his work? What prompted him to take up that research work? These are the things which you will come to know from this class. Now, open your book on page number 19, para number 4. Yes, first I read the lesson, you listen and observe carefully. Para number 4, page number 19. Even as Deputy Accountant General, Raman mixed with scientists and took interest in science. One day, while returning from his office, he saw a banner outside a building on which was printed the Indian Association of Scientists. At the sight of that banner, Raman got off the moving train and went to meet the scientists who had gathered in that building. Sometime later, when he was in Rangoon, he learned that an institution had bought a piece of modern scientific apparatus. He hurriedly put on his clothes and went to have a look at it. Such was the interest he had in science. In 1911, Raman was appointed Special Accountant General for Post and Telegraphs in Calcutta. But when he was offered the post of professor at Calcutta University, he jumped at that offer and accepted the post gladly. After working at Calcutta University for 15 years, he became the director of the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. The Raman Research Institute was started in 1948. Raman resigned his post at the Indian Institute of Science and became the director of the Research Institute. Here he conducted his research in physics until his death. Raman was a great scientist. Throughout his life, he was intensely attached to science. For the sake of science, he gave up the highly paid post of the Special Accountant General and accepted a professorship at Calcutta University. He would forget all about food and rest while he was at work, and his wife had often to tell him that his breakfast or coffee was getting cold. Like all great scientists, Raman had a lot of curiosity. Earlier in his life, while on a voyage to Europe, he saw a wonderful blue of the Mediterranean Sea. This led to his work on the laws of light scattering in liquids and it ended in his discovery of the Raman effect. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for this in 1930. Raman was a kind man. He helped people when they were in difficulty. When he was working as Deputy Accountant General, a villager went to him with some badly burned 100 rupee notes. Any other person perhaps would have turned the villager away, but Raman took pity on the villager, examined the notes himself, and allowed the villager to exchange the burnt notes for new ones. Once, at the Raman Research Institute, a candidate was not given admission as he did not do well in his tests. When his travelling allowance was paid, the candidate found that he had received more. He returned to the office to pay back the excess amount. When Raman came to know of this, he liked the candidate's honesty and admitted him to the institute. The candidate was not able to make out why he was admitted when he had not done well in his tests. It seems Raman told the candidate, I have admitted you to the institute because of your character. You are not very good at physics, but I can teach you. During his lifetime, Raman received a number of honors and medals. In 1929, he was knighted by King George V and became Sir C.V. Raman. A number of universities honored him with doctorates. He was a member of many international scientific organizations. In 1954, the government of India awarded him Bharata Ratna. In 1957, the Soviet Union honored him by awarding the International Lenin Prize. Raman died on November 21st, 1970 at the age of 82. In his death, India lost one of her great sons and the world a great scientist. Children, you have to read, right? I will give you 5 minutes time, you can read silently. Read silently for 5 minutes. Then I will ask you comprehension questions. Yes, sir. Raman, you know that Raman was working as a deputy accountant general. In spite of that, he was mixed up with the scientist. What it indicates? It indicates that he was very much interested in science. And see, one day when Sir C.V. Raman was returning from his office, he saw a banner outside a building. What was written on that banner? Indian Association of Scientists. It was an association of Indian scientists. ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ಸಂಘಾತ ಒಕ್ಕೂಟ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾನರನ್ನು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು. ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಫೀಸ್, and what did he do? He was in a train. What did he see? See, after seeing that, what did he do? Immediately, he got off from the moving train. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿತಾರೆ. ಚಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಟ್ರೈನು, ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. He got off the moving train and he went there. Where? Went to the building where that banner was, right? Yes. And see, this is an incident which shows Raman was very much interested in science. He wanted to see the scientists there, he wanted to meet them, he wanted to talk with them, he wanted to know why they gathered there and what was the matter there. See, these are the things which a scientist has this curiosity, That was why he went there. And one more incident he recalls here. When he was in Rangoon, Rangoon is the capital city of Myanmar. It was Myanmar was formerly called as Burma. The capital city of Burma is Rangoon. When he was in Rangoon, when Sir C V Raman, when he was in Rangoon, yes, he came to know that an institution had bought a modern scientific apparatus, a device, scientific device, latest scientific device. When he came to know this, he immediately went there to see that device, to see that scientific apparatus, right? ಬರ್ಮಾದ ರಾಜಧಾನಿ ರಂಗೂನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಅವರು ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆನ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅವರನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಮಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವರ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ರೈಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ದಟ್ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸನ್ನು ತಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದಾಗ ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾಳಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? And such was the interest he had in science. Yes, and he was appointed as Special Accountant General. He was promoted, right? He was appointed as a Deputy Accountant General. Later on in the year 1911, he was promoted, right? He was promoted as Special Accountant General. And when he was offered the post of a professor at Calcutta University, he quit this job. He resigned the job of a Special Accountant General and accepted the job of a Professor of Physics at Calcutta University. Para number 5. In 1911, Raman was appointed Special Accountant General for the post and telegraph in Calcutta, but when he was offered the post of Professor at Calcutta University, he jumped at the offer and accepted the post gladly. After working at Calcutta University for 15 years, Sir C V Raman worked as Professor of Physics for 15 years. Afterwards, he became the Director of the Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru. This institute is there in Yeshwantpur, right? IIS Indian Institute of Science, IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, IIM, Indian Institute of Management, right? These are esteemed institution in India, right? Reputed institution where you can get your degrees now, engineering degrees. If you want to, yes, do your engineering degree in a reputed means you have to take that examination and you have to join IIT. There are several institutions in India, IIT Bombay, Madras, Kolkata, Kharagpur, like that, you know. Recently, see the government of India, yes, given permission to start its IIT in Dharwad, Raichur, no, Dharwad, Hubli, Dharwad. So these are the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, IIS. He joined there as director, Raman, right? And director of Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, the Raman Research Institute was started in 1948. After independence, Raman Research Institute was started and he resigned as the director at the Indian Institute of Science and became the director. Yes, Raman resigned the post of Indian Institute of Science and became the director of research, Raman Research Institute. Here, in the Raman Research Institute, he conducted the research till his death. Right? So, you have come to know where he had Raman worked. Right? Now, Raman, as you know, he was very much interested in science since his boyhood days. Raman throughout his life was intensely attached to science. See, he resigned the post, you know that. He quit the job of Special Accountant General, which was a highly paid post. Right? ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಸಂಬಳ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಬಳವನ್ನು, ಅಧಿಕ ಸಂಬಳವನ್ನು ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಪೋಸ್ಟನ್ನೇ, ಅಂತ ಉದ್ಯೋಗವನ್ನೇ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ಕಲ್ಕಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಂಬಳ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋಣ. ಸಂಬಳಗಳನ್ನ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ಸಂಬಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ರಾಮನ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ here one more, see, he would forget all about food and rest while he was at work, and his wife had often to tell him that his breakfast or coffee was getting cold. This also shows how he was involved, right? How you forget food and coffee, something else, you know. ಅವರ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಫಿ ಟೀ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ತಂದು ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ತಣ್ಣಗಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಂತೆ, ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್. ಬಂದು ಎಚ್ಚರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಂತೆ ರಾಮಣ್ಣ. ಎಚ್ಚರ ಮಾಡೋದಂದರೆ ಮಲಗಿದ್ರಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅದು ಇದು ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮರಿತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ನೀವು ನಾವು ಮರಿತೀವ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ತಂದು ನಾವೇ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಬರ್ದು ಇಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಶಬ್ದ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕಾಫಿ ಕುಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಔಷಧಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಆ ಥರ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಸ್ ಇರಲಿ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ his wife would often tell him that breakfast or coffee was getting cold. ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದೇ ತಣ್ಣಗಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕುಡೀರಿ, ಆರೋಗ್ತದೆ, ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ತಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ತಾವು ಮರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಮೈ ಮರೆತು ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. And like all great scientists, Raman had a lot of curiosity. ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ, ಕುತೂಹಲ. ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರಿಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಹಳ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಇತ್ತು. ವೈ, ವಾಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಥಾಮಸ್ ಆಲ್ವಾ ಎಡಿಸನ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕತೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಆಫ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಆಲ್ವಾ ಎಡಿಸನ್. ಸಿ ಹೌ ದ ಎನ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಗ್ಸ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಕೋಳಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಕೋಳಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಕಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಹಿಸ್ life, while on a voyage to Europe, he saw the wonderful blue of the Mediterranean Sea. This led to his work on loss of light scattering in liquids, and he tended in his discovery of Raman effect. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for this in the year 1930. Once he had to go to Europe, and while he was crossing the Mediterranean Sea, right, he was on his voyage, travel by sea voyage. ಸಮುದ್ರ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಯುರೋಪ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಮೆಡಿಟರೇನಿಯನ್ ಸೀನ ದಾಟಿನೇ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಡಿಟರೇನಿಯನ್ ಸೀನ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇವರು. ಮೆಡಿಟರೇನಿಯನ್ ಸಿ ಬಹಳ ನೀಲಿಯ ಬಣ್ಣಕ್ಕೆ, ಸಮುದ್ರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನೀಲಿ ಬಣ್ಣಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ಎಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶೇಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಮುದ್ರ, ಓಷನ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಮೆಡಿಟರೇನಿಯನ್ ಸಿ ಬ್ಲೂನ ನೋಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ ಉಂಟಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವೈ? ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಎಸ್, he discovered that the light is scattering in the liquids. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನೋ? ಬೆಳಕು, ಲೈಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ದ್ರವರೂಪದ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಸರಿಸುತ್ತದೆ, ಹರಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ರಾಮನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅದನ್ನೇ ರಾಮನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ Nobel Prize in the year 1930. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪಾರಿತೋಷಕ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ 1930ರಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ, ರೈಟ್, ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಯರ್ 1930. ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಯಾವುದದು? ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹತ್ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ರೈಟ್, ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಅವಾರ್ಡನ್ನು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಸಿ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ನಂಬರ್ 7. ಹಿಯರ್ two incidents of Sir C V Raman's life tells us that he was a kind man. ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ತುಂಬ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು, ದಯವುಳ್ಳವರಾಗಿದ್ದರು. He was a kind man. How do you say that Raman was a kind man? Give two instances, or give an example for that. See, in the first incident, Raman used to help the people when the people were in difficulty. See, a villager went to him. A villager went to Sir C V Raman with a badly burnt 100 rupee notes. As when he was working as a deputy accountant general, right? Raman's first appointment was deputy accountant general. When he was working as deputy accountant general, a villager went to him with a badly expired or burnt 100 rupee notes. What did Raman do now? He examined the notes. After examining the notes, what did he do? Any other person, If any other person were there in his place, would have turned the village away because it was badly burnt down. But Raman took pity on the villager and he exchanged the burnt note with a new one. ಹಳೆ ನೋಟು ನೀವು ಹೋದಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಅಲ್ಲೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಪೈಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲೋ ಅಲ್ಲೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಳಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನೋ ಅಥವಾ ಸಮ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಪೈಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, ತುಂಬ ಹಾಳಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಟನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಕಾಲ್ವಾಗ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ನಂಬರೇ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ. ನೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ವ, ಆ ನಂಬರೇ ಅದು ಬಿಸಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಇರಲಿ, ತುಂಬ ಹಾಳಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾಮನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕರುಣೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಹೊಸ ನೋಟನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಟುಕ್ ಪಿಟಿ ಆನ್ ದ ವಿಲೇಜರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಟ್. This shows his kindness towards the people. No. In the second instant, see, a candidate was not given admission as he did not do well in the test. Sir C.V. Raman Institute was there. No. To select the candidate for the institute, exam was conducted. When the exam was conducted, students appeared for the examination. One student didn't do well. Yes, he was not given the admission, but when he was given the travelling allowance, those who took part were given the TA, travelling allowance. No, if a student comes from faraway places, right? His travelling allowance expenses would be borne by that institute. No, Sir C.V. Raman Institute candidate ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ PhD ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ, ಅಸ್ಸಾಮಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. ಅವಾಗ ಬಂದಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಏನು ಬಸ್ ಫೇರನ್ನು ಪ್ರವಾಸ ಭತ್ಯೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಲವೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೀಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಸೀಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳದೇ ಇರಲಿ, ಟಿ ಅಂತೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? TA was given excess. See, the candidate, he saw that he was paid excess, so he went to the institute to pay the excess amount. Raman came to know this. He came to know that the candidate was an honest boy, right? So what did he do now? He admitted the candidate, right? And see, the candidate was surprised. He was surprised because even though he didn't do well in the examination, he was selected. That made him surprised so much, no? So Raman called him and said, he had admitted him to the institute because of his character, right? Last two lines, para number 7, last. I have admitted you to the institute because of your character. You are very good at physics. You are not very good at physics, but I can teach you. This is what he said, you know. He said that the student was not good at physics, but he could teach him. ನೀನು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇನಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನೀನು ನಾನು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಿನ್ನ ನಡತೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನಿನಗೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಕೈಂಡ್ ರಾಮನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಟೂ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನೋ, para number 8, and here in para number 8, so see what are the awards, right? See, given to him, or how was he honored by the different organizations or countries like US, USSR, sorry, USSR, Soviet Union. So he received number of doctorates. ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಈ ಗೌರವಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗಳು ಒಂದು ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತವೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತವೆ. ಈಗ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ PhD ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ನಿಮಗೂ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಮೈಸೂರು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಸಾಧನೆ, ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಾಧನೆ, ಅವರು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಟನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅದ್ಭುತ ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮನಗೊಂಡು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೇಟನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವೆ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಸರ್ವೀಸ್, ರೈಟ್. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್, ರಾಮನ್ received a number of honors and medals. In 1929, he was knighted by the King George V and became Sir C.V. Raman. C.V. ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಪಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದರೆ 1929 ಕಿಂಗ್ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ V, ಆವಾಗ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡಿನ ರಾಜ ಇರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, 5ನೇ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ದೊರೆ, ಅವನು ಇವರಿಗೆ ನೈಟೆಡನ್ನು, ಅದೊಂದು ಸರ್ ಟೈಟ್ಲ್ ಅದು. ಇವಾಗ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್, ಸಾರಿ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸರ್ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕರೀಲ್ಲ, ಸರ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಟೈಟಲ್. ಅದೇನು ಅದು ಒಂದು ಬಿರುದನ್ನು ಆಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಮಹಾನ್ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ, ಅತೀವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಅಮೋಘ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ in 1929 King George V honored him, and he became Sir C.V. Raman, and he was a member of many international scientific organizations. ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ, ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಇವರು ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ in 1954 the government of India awarded him ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ. This is the highest civilian award. ಇದು ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. 54 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 57 ಸೋವಿಯತ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಅಂದರೆ USSR, ಆಗಿನ ಸೋವಿಯತ್ ಒಕ್ಕೂಟ, ರಷ್ಯಾ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಲೆನಿನ್ ಪ್ರೈಜನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇವರಿಗೆ ಆನರ್ಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಬೈ ಅವಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆನಿನ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್, ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಲೆನಿನ್ ಬಹುಮಾನವನ್ನು, ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಮೆಡಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಹಲವಾರು ಈ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು, ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆನಿನ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಇವು ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ಕೆಲವು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೂರಾರು ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಾಮನ್ ಡೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಯರ್ did he die? November 21st, 1970 at the age of 82. He was 82 years old when he died in the year 1970, and in his death India lost one of her great sons. ಅವರ ಸಾವಿನಿಂದಾಗಿ ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸುಪುತ್ರನನ್ನು, ಒಬ್ಬ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಮಗನನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಹಾನ್ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಂಥ ಒಂದು ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರ ಸಾವಿನಿಂದ? ದ ಡೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್. Children, you have to read and answer yourself. There are 3 questions. How long did you work at Calcutta University? A simple question. As a professor, how long did he work? He worked for 15 years, no? Calcutta University, ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಮೈಸೂರು, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಕಲ್ಕತ್ತಾ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ 15 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಗಿ. What made Raman give up highly paid post of Special Accountant General? Because he was offered the professor at Calcutta University. So for the sake of science, he gave up. He gave up. To give up ಅಂದರೆ to leave ಅಂತ, to quit ಅಂತ, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ನ ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟರು? ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. He was awarded, no? Yes, see. He was offered the post of professor at Calcutta University, right? Finally, how did the Soviet Union honor him? International is by honoring him by awarding International Lenin Prize, no? Children, now C3 now, next page. What makes you think that Raman, even as a boy, had a great interest in science? Even as a boy, he made a model of a dynamo. He used to borrow science books from college students and read them, right? Second question, why did Raman's relatives ask Raman to take up what subjects? How did Raman react to it? See, his relatives wanted him to take art subject like economics and history because, see, those subjects were easier compared to science subject, no? Because as his wealth broke down quite often, every now and then, his relatives suggested him, advised him to do that, right? Because science subject needs more work, no hard work. No? Question number 3. What was Raman's first disappointment in life? First disappointment means when he was appointed as accountant general, deputy accountant general, right? See, he could not join to a department which he liked, no. Science subject which he was very much interested in, no. But he could not know. When he was appointed as deputy accountant general, he felt like a fish out of water in his new post, right? You know that. And fourth one, why was Raman not happy with the post of deputy accountant general? This is what we discussed now. How can you say that Raman had not lost interest in science when he was the deputy accountant general? See, even when he was deputy accountant general, he mixed up with the scientist, you know. When he was in Rangoon, he went to see a scientific operation, no, one incident. In another incident, when he was returning from office, yes, he saw a banner outside a building on which it was printed that Indian Association of Scientists. What did he do? Immediately he got off the moving train and went to have a look at it. See, this was how he mixed up with the scientists. Right. Next vocabulary is there, and remaining exercises and grammar points can be discussed in the next class. Okay, children. Bye.